Greetings and welcome to the vlog update for September 2023. Hooray! The biggest news, of course, this month is that Midday Blue is officially in the world now as of Friday, the 1st of September, aka the birthday of Emily Cyan, Midday Blue's brilliant pianist and my vocal coach and musical mentor for nearly 3 years now. Em has just been such a fantastic person to learn from and someone that I consider a wonderful friend. And so being able to release Midday Blue on her birthday as a sort of celebration of that and everything that she has helped me to achieve and constantly helps other people to achieve as well. Her students just are so lucky to have her, and she has a lot of students, and she still makes the time and takes the time to really nurture every single one individually. So massive, massive appreciation and love to Em for everything she does. And it was just so amazing being able to release a song that had her in it directly as well as indirectly, as with all of my releases. So yeah, massive thank you again, Em. And of course, we also had another brilliant guest performance on Midday Blue from Paul Wire, aka Ventry, who very kindly gave us the acoustic guitar for that in that recording. That was really, really cool to have. And the feedback from reviewers so far has just been so incredible, so encouraging, and very humbling as well. Um, People have really liked that sort of electronic acoustic hybrid approach that I took, commenting that the acoustic guitar and piano elements gave it a really organic warmth and humanity, whereas the sort of backing supporting synths and pads gave it this kind of otherworldly, ethereal kind of feeling to it that was a bit, beyond the physical and explored into a deeper, more dreamlike reality. I'm paraphrasing a few different reviewers all combined in together there. I've, of course, as usual, been collecting all of the different reviews and putting them on my website homepage. So if you're curious to have a read, I think I've got about 14 up there on my homepage at the moment. And I'll continue adding them as more come through, which I imagine more will. And I've also got a couple of recent interviews that I've done on there as well. So they're just kind of laid out in a little list format along the right-hand side of my homepage if you are curious for a read. I really love learning people's thoughts about the things I put into the world, not just music, but when I do visual arts or anything creative, really. One of the greatest joys for me in that whole process is learning what other people take from what I've put forward. So it's so cool to be able to read these reviewers' thoughts, learn what listeners are thinking. I just love it. That's one of my favorite parts, easily, of the whole process. As I think I've mentioned before, it's just such a wonderful thing to be able to see how something I produce is able to connect with someone else, what they take from it, what they value in it. It's really a beautiful thing. So massive thank you to everyone who's given it a listen, of course, and shared their thoughts, as well as playlisted it, shared it around, saved it. There is one weird thing happening with Spotify that I've noticed for Midday Blue. It's actually not been noting the playlist that the single has been added to. So I've queried that with my distributor Emu Bands. I suspect that it's something to do with some sort of clerical error or something that they've made when they've registered the track on Spotify, because if I dig deep into my analytics, I can clearly see that it's been playlisted by a heap of different playlists, but they're not showing up on my artist profile or in my list of playlists that are current. So yeah, I've shot through an inquiry with them. Hopefully they will sort it out soon, and then those playlists will be properly shown and aggregated onto my Spotify artist page. But in the meantime, I doubt anyone besides me has actually noticed this. But in case anyone did happen to look at my Spotify and be like, why is she not? But why are there no playlists being shown for where Midday Blue is turning up? That would be why. There's some sort of back end error, I would imagine, with something to do with Spotify systems. I got no idea, but I've flagged it with my distributor, and they will surely sort it out soon. One would hope. What else have I got? Got a little convenient list here to make sure I cover everything. Yes, of course. So, in all of this excitement and really encouraging feedback that I've received, thank you again, everyone. I am also very excited to share that Midday Blue has by far received the most attention and contacts for coverage or inquiries than any of my other releases so far. So that's really cool to see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see that with the non-existing Spotify playlisting visual at the moment, but yeah, I'm really encouraged by that. So encouraged to see where it'll build from here. And it's also received some radio airplay here in Australia on the Discovery segment at Pulse FM last week on Thursday evening. Thursday, the 7th of September. That was really cool to listen to. And yeah, the segment's host Dave he's really interesting. He's really fun and engaging and a great speaker. And hearing his commentary was great too. It added a little bit of extra sparkle to the segment, I think. So that was really cool hearing Midday Blue on live radio. It was in Pulse 89 FM, which is based in Hawkesbury, New South Wales. So that was really cool. And like I said, I've had some other contacts for other more international radio airplay, and also a print and webzine based in London, England, has done a little feature on Midday Blue as well in their latest issue 9 of TJPL News Magazine. So that's really cool. That also is up on my website. And so all of that continues to build in a very exciting manner. And of course, as per my usual habit, I have also put together a little lyric video for Midday Blue, which will be coming out in a couple of weeks, actually less than a couple of weeks, like 11 days. I've timed that one to be coming out at exactly the minute of Equinox on September the 23rd. Local time here will be 4:50 p.m. And that it just seemed like an appropriate time point to put Midday Blue out, because it is it's a very nature focused or orientated piece. And what better point to conveniently release a lyric video for it than at the point of Equinox, when the seasons are fully balanced. I will have the lyric video for Midday Blue out into the world. So that's really cool. And like my my lyric video for We'll Know Nothing Together from my EP last year, the lyric video for Midday Blue is actually going to be comprised of my own personal photos that I've taken across the years that I think fit particularly well for that precise moment in the song, or build on other photos or imagery that has preceded it or will follow it, and just corresponds really well with the lyrics. So I've put together this lyric video of photos that I think just kind of tell a little bit of a story in and of themselves, complementing the content of the song. So that was really fun. It took forever, of course. There's dozens and dozens of photos in there, but it was worth it. It was fun. And I think it really helps get the feeling of Midday Blue across, as well as supports the lyric communication thereof. So that'll be exciting to get into the world. It's already automatically programmed to release on YouTube. It's already sitting there just waiting for the time to tick down. And the moment of Equinox, September the 23rd at 4:50 p.m. here in Melbourne. Not sure when that'll be your time, but check it out if you're curious. I'm pretty chuffed, as I usually am, of course. But that I think sums up what I wanted to cover this month. Pretty much it's all been Midday Blue release, and I'm still working on bits and pieces here and there musically on other little songs and projects, but a lot of my focus actually this past month has also been in that sort of big career redirection that I took, that I think I mentioned in my last vlog update. I'm kind of in the midst of that and having a lot of fun with that too. So I've got a few fingers in various pies as usual, and loving how everything is interweaving and progressing in various stages of idea formation or action into the world or learning. It's all kind of this ever evolving bundle of fun things that I get to do with my days. So yeah, very excited and looking forward to seeing where it all takes me within the next month and more, of course. But I will see you maybe a month-ish from now after the lyric video for Midday Blue has arrived. Let me know what you think of it if you have a look. Anyway, I will see you then.